Hello, my name is Evan Loomis, and I'm a local entrepreneur, investor, and a very proud Techstars mentor. And I'm glad the lighting is a little bit low because I've got a confession to make. I loathe filing my yearly taxes. It's the worst experience. It's time-consuming. It makes me feel stupid, and it's expensive, in my opinion. And worst of all, I used to be an investment banker, and my wife has her degree in accounting. But there's hope for people who loathe taxes, and I suspect some of you feel the same way like me. There's a new player in the tax world called Common Form. The founders are industry insiders. They know the ins and outs of taxes, which is really boring, but very important. And I think the thing that's the most cool about them is somehow, some way, supernaturally, they figured out a way to make taxes fun. So give some hoops and hollers to Charles from Common Form.
There goes that new fence from afar.
Hello, I'm Charles, CTO and co-founder of Common Form, and I'm here today to talk to you about taxes. No accountants in the audience. Doing your taxes sucks. My co-founders and I met while working together for TurboTax, and one of the things we learned is that software should be solving this problem, but it's not. In fact, half of the absolute simplest filers are paying someone to do their taxes for them, and they're doing this because there are three fundamental problems with existing tax software. The first problem, there is way too much data entry. You have to type in a bunch of information about yourself, and then you have to type in all the numbers from every tax form you received in the mail, and those numbers you're transcribing are hugely important. It requires 100% accuracy. In fact, it can mean the difference between getting sworn in as Secretary of Treasury or actually still getting sworn in as Secretary of Treasury, but he owns $35,000 in back taxes. Second big problem, tax software doesn't help you answer any of the difficult questions. Take as an example, the seemingly easy question, can you be claimed as a dependent? Well, first you've got to realize the question is, can you be claimed, not will you be claimed? Then comes the word dependent. What's a dependent? Well, the definition is specific, and it's found in IRS Publication 501, which states that a dependent is a qualifying child or a qualifying relative. Great, now we need to know what those things are. So if we keep reading that publication, we discover that those terms are defined later. Much later, in fact, in a huge wall of text. But that's the IRS publication. Surely, the industry-leading tax software provider handles this question much better? Nope. Just a slightly reworded wall of text. Now, this is just one tax question, but this question alone can cost you thousands if you get it wrong. The third and most despicable problem with existing tax software is a complete lack of pricing transparency. The price you see up front is very rarely the price you'll pay at the end. And I could show you any number of examples of upsells or cross-sells, but this one is the most appalling. The Earned Income Tax Credit is a tax credit designed specifically to reward people who are working themselves out of poverty, and this company charges that group extra to get the tax credit that they've earned. And that's what we have for tax software. Makes you do a bunch of data entry, doesn't actually answer any of the questions for you, and it has really sneaky pricing. At Common Form, we've fixed all that. First, instead of making you do the data entry, we let you take pictures of the W-2s you've received in the mail. We'll import all the numbers for you automatically. You don't even have to know what they are. We know what they are. It's okay. Then we get rid of all those confusing tax questions and those gross walls of text. If you'd like, we can use your public and social data to answer the tax questions for you. For example, instead of asking whether or not you can be claimed as a dependent, we ask you if your Facebook profile is accurate. If it is, we'll tell you what the right answer is. We're so good at doing this, we can get your taxes done in 5 minutes. It's not a day, it's not a weekend, it's 5 minutes. But best of all, we don't have to trick you into paying us. We provide fair and transparent pricing. The price you see at the beginning is the price we'll charge you at the end, with one exception. If you use Common Form to prepare and file your taxes, and you owe the IRS, we'll charge you nothing. It's 100% free. If you owe them, you don't owe us. We've built a team of industry experts, all of whom spent years working together for TurboTax. You do not see a team like that every day. Unless you're me, I see them every day. Bill Hendricks, our CEO, has held multiple leadership positions across both product and marketing. I led the engineering and QA teams for TurboTax.com, and Austin Marin, our chief product officer, was lead engineer on a complete rewrite of TurboTax's A/B testing infrastructure. The overall tax prep market is huge, but to keep a feasible scope and ensure accuracy with our technology, we are hyper-focused on the 2/3 of it which are defined as simple filers. This represents 96 million tax returns filed a year and $9 billion spent. We are integrated with and approved by the IRS. We've got an MVP in market, and in spite of the fact that the industry overall goes through a slump in the summer, we've been growing our business steadily. We're super excited about the future of tax preparation, and if you agree that doing your taxes sucks, we'd love to talk more with you. Thank you.